EDUARDO is 23 and volunteers in a squatted building in Madrid. Legal and professional advice is provided free for those belonging to what's being called the lost generation. Like the majority of young Spaniards without proper jobs, EDUARDO's future looks tough.
I've got
to look for work, even though it seems absurd. It's the most useless thing I can do, because right now, to look for work with 60% youth unemployment, it's about the worst thing you could do.
How to tackle such a high youth unemployment rate is a huge problem for the government. Tax breaks are being pushed through for both employees and employers, but economists aren't too hopeful.
There are no structural long-term changes in the Spanish economy that would require high amounts of currently unemployed young people to enter the market.
Economic malaise and unemployment is fast eroding what faith Spain's youth might once have had in politicians. One of the main reasons that spaces like this have been set up is that young people here in Spain feel like they've been abandoned by the government, that state help is so minimal that they have to do it themselves. It's not like that everywhere in the continent. Germany has a very different model, as my colleague Nick Spicer can explain.
Here in Germany, young workers are nurtured with work-study programs which keep youth unemployment at a record low for the European Union.
25-year-old LASSE wants to lead a team of landscapers, so here he's learning about management. But he's been getting his hands dirty already, working as a gardener while going to school in what's called the dual study program. It combines an apprenticeship with classroom study.
You're just going to start to work easily, rather than you have just learned it's theoretical, because you just know how to do it, but you've never done it. So, and that's just two things you combine, and it's much more easier to start work.
2/3 of Germany's young workers take part in the dual study system. Companies and regional governments work together to see where new workers are needed and change training schemes accordingly. This is a class for office assistants who work while still going to school. Many get hired by the companies where they do their apprenticeships.
Yeah, definitive.
The German model should definitely be exported. I love the mixture of school and work. It's a good balance. You're getting prepared for working life step by step.
Germany's only youth employment problem is not being able to fill some apprenticeships, a problem countries such as Spain can only view with envy. Nick Spicer, Al Jazeera, Berlin.